fast.
Yeah, they are.
That's when you gotta be careful. It might be a Watergate snake too.
Uh-huh.
Non-poisonous, kind of.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Safe for the head, you gotta look at.
Yeah. This hog scat right there.
Cat.
Yeah. That's hog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fresh too. Oh, here's the tape.
Yeah, yeah, that's our tape, yeah.
Good. Got booby trap.
Which I think last time we come in right on the other side of that.
Over there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
In the ground, man.
Mm-hmm.
Stragglers.
Yeah.
I still go out. A little earlier.
Mm-hmm. Here it is. Here it is right here.
There she is. Get the thermal out, man. Yeah, you put that in the water. Yeah, the bottle's still there.
Yep, bottle's still there. I was going to see if there's any kind of a name on it. Try to look it up and see how old it is. Yeah, the audio recorder. Yeah, and the game camera's right over behind it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's where you're changing up.
No, I'm going to take them with us.
Oh, okay.
So the thing there's still charging. Alright, so the audio recorder's dead. So I'm wondering how long it lasted. And there's the game camera. Alright.
Water?
No, I'm good. I got mine. Yeah, I got stuff too. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna set the speaker on the refrigerator this time and play it a little bit again. That's 68 hertz.
68 hertz?
Yeah.
Like you did last week?
Yeah.
Intermission.
Yeah.
Maybe James was hot too last night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not like, but we were sweating
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. I told my buddy, I said, dude, August, you drenched.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, it won't be long. It's really gonna start getting hot.
That was a great concert.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best I've been to.
Uh-huh.
Got to see him, thank God. I'm gonna go out there, check that out there.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my audio recorder
All right.
in that trio one last week. Any knocks or
Yeah.
stick breaking.
Okay. All right, look, this is showing we're at 154 foot, 152 foot elevation. It went down to 150 and that's back up to 152, 152 foot elevation. So we should be about 90 foot elevation right here. This is showing 153 now, 153 foot elevation. Alright, so I'm gonna get the stuff out again. Okay, magnetic's normal right now. Alright, so switch to RF. RF is normal. I'll turn the light on this to help see it better.
I'm gonna go opposite direction you're going. Wherever you're facing, I'm going the opposite. No,
All right.
take it out there.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm just going to kind of like film right here in this
Okay.
direction,
Like
right on the fridge.
that way.
Yeah, not that way. Yeah, yeah.
I'll go that way.
Okay. All right.
This side of the way. Right here, and we won't lose it. That's by the fridge. Oh, yeah, man. That's what I want. There you are. Try to throw this on my camera. This. Trying to open stuff.
We just had a little bit of radio frequency and it went back down. There's some more. So we'll keep a watch on that. So I've got my game camera over there taking pictures, so it should still be on.
There.
So when we get done here, then I'll collect it up. Okay, it's showing we're connected. Alright, so I'm going to do the gimbal with the iPhone. Alright, so we're here at the fridge again. And I've got the iPhone here on the gimbal. So there's the fridge. So I got some pretty nice drone footage on our way in this time. So Dan's here with me today. Dan Bozenka is here with me today. Alright, so I got things set up here. So I'm gonna set up the cameras here. Okay, so I've got this running with Bluetooth. So you can see it's not affecting the tri-field meter. Alright, I just changed out the GoPro battery. Alright, so we're fixing to do an experiment here again at the fridge. Okay, so I was just testing the iPhone and since it's on Bluetooth here. Okay, so when I hold it up close, it's affecting it. And this because of the Bluetooth. Alright, so when I go away from it, it goes back down. So I mean, I'm only 2 foot away from it and it goes back down to normal. Alright. Alright, so we'll see what that does. Alright, so I'm filming over there with the camcorder. And I'm filming here with the little body camera. And with the GoPro. And I'll keep a watch on the tri-field meter with the GoPro. And then I'm filming over here with the iPhone on the gimbal. So I did something when we were here last week. I don't know if it was me that did it or if it was something going on with the camera. Trying to see if the tracking is going to work. So if I move, will it fall in there? Okay, so we're filming with that over there, so that's not affecting the tri-field meter from here. So I was going to test this at home, and then I got to thinking, now if I try to test it at home, I'm going to have be picking up Wi-Fi signal. Alright, so let me turn this phone on.
Powering on. Welcome to Alltech Lansing.
Alright, so I'm going to put the speaker up here on the fridge. Hey Dan?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just making sure where you were.
I'm to your left.
Okay.
I'm by the trail when that tree's down.
Okay.
That's where I'm going to concentrate on. I'm going to walk towards that thermal.
Alright.
Then I got my audio set up in the tree right there. In case there's any growls. Then I got my EMF.
Okay. Alright, so I'm connected to the speaker. Okay, so it's not affecting the RF meter there. Alright, so it's affecting it when I hold it up close. Alright, so I'm coming back away from it. Alright, Dan, I'm going to start doing the 68 hertz.
Okay. I'm gonna go out to this trail then.
Okay.
You guys tell me when it went off and on.
Yeah, I'm just going to do off and on. Yeah.
Okay.
So you should be able to hear it. Okay, so that's causing the radio frequency then. So I'm gonna check the camcorder. Alright, there we go with the camcorder. You can see me and you can see the fridge. Because that day with Joey, when I had something, you could see it flying around my hat. And you can see it on the camcorder. Alright. Okay, I'm going to stop the frequency. So that last time I was out here and I was using the iPhone on the gimbal, for some reason there was no audio. And I don't know if it was something I did or if something caused it to not have audio. But there was some 3 videos that I did with it on the gimbal there and there was no audio on them. So I tested it at home and it was playing good, it had good audio. So the audio should be working on the iPhone there with the gimbal. Okay, I'm going to turn it on again. Okay, so this is being caused by the when I turn the tone generator back on, it's causing a little bit of RF frequency there. Alright, so I'm playing these frequencies like this because this is a part of quantum physics. Everything is made of atoms, and atoms are energy and frequency and vibration. Everything vibrates. Everything is made of atoms and everything vibrates. So everything you see here, the bottle, that little saucer cup thing there, the trees, the tri-field meter, everything you see here, us humans, everything's made out of atoms and everything vibrates. So it's energy and vibration. So I've been talking quite a bit about that. Energy, frequencies and vibration. And I think that has a lot to do with helping explain what's going on out here. Okay, I'm going to pause this. Alright, so this went back down to normal radio frequency. So that should be Dan that I'm hearing over there. He's on that little trail over there. Yeah, I can see him over moving around. So Dan's right over there. So he's using his thermal camera over there, filming around. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back on. I'll turn it back on. Okay, so again, this one is affecting the tri-field meter because it's Bluetooth to the speaker there. So the iPhone sitting back there is not affecting the tri-field meter. Just this one's close enough it's affecting it when I turn it on. So us humans can hear between 20 hertz up to 20,000 hertz. But usually as we get older, we can't hear as good. So it drops down to like 15,000 hertz for our hearing range. And our eyes, I'm gonna get this out. Alright, so watching the Carl Crusher and Skywatcher and some of the Skinwalker Ranch stuff, they're using the 68 hertz. And I think that's part of what they're calling the dog whistle. I think that's part of their dog whistle. I think they have more going on there. So their dog whistle is in kilohertz is actually what they're using too. Oh, no, I said that wrong. Okay, a regular dog whistle. And I didn't bring mine out here with me. I've got 2 dog whistles at home. But they run from 20,000 hertz to 54,000 hertz. So it's above our hearing range. But the dogs, they can hear it. Okay, I'm gonna pause that. So the dogs, they can hear the dog whistle because of the hertz is so high, it's above our hearing range, but they can still hear it. So like I said, we hear between 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. And the older adults, it comes down to between like 10,000 to 15,000 hertz is as much as we can hear a lot of times as we get older. Alright, and that's part of quantum physics. That's part of the light spectrum. And light is frequency and energy. So also, our eyes can see between 430 to 770 terahertz. So that's the light that our eyes can see is in terahertz. So I want to do some research on the cameras because cameras work off of light as well. But the cameras can catch stuff that our eyes can't. That's why we're using different cameras out here. That's why I'm using the iPhone camera. I'm using my GoPro camera, the camcorder, the little body camera. I'm using the game camera over there taking photos. So right now it's taking 2 photos every minute. So with all these different cameras, we'll see if we catch anything right here with us that maybe my eyes can't see. Okay, I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay, this is 68 hertz back on. So something else there too that could make a difference is this is morning time. When they were in here and they had they said they were playing the 40 hertz tuning fork here at the fridge, and they got that growl sound that came in really close to them. And that was in the evening. That was in the evening, getting before dark. So I'm getting in here doing this kind of as a like a follow-up from last year to what all we were doing and what Chris released in the Trail to Bigfoot, what he released in the 6 video series that he just did. So I had the audio recorder hanging there, and I'll just have to see how long it recorded for, because I know it would have recorded at least one night, maybe more with the power hooked to it, extra battery power there. And then with the camcorder over there taking photos, we'll see if we catch anything in here, even at night, or especially at night, see if we catch anything around in here. I try to keep watching a little bit every once in a while the camera, see if I see anything moving around on the camera itself. Okay, I paused it. So also I want to do more research into our brains, our thoughts actually go out as they leave and go out as frequencies. So I also want to do research into that and see if they know exactly what frequencies our thoughts are going out in. So that just made me think too, McDonald's has been researching, trying to figure out how to broadcast to people's minds while they're sleeping at night. Like advertising for McDonald's to make people hungry, make them want to go to McDonald's and eat. So that's something that's been out in the media that they've already admitted to. There's something over there moving around right there. I don't know if it's a lizard or a bird or something, I can't see. But there was something right there just then. Alright, so let's turn it back on. This is still the 68 hertz. So I saw a lizard over there crawling around on the tree a while ago. So I'm wondering if that could have been what that was. Or if that was something different. Something was moving the palmettos right there in the grass just then. I haven't seen the bird flying around right there. So I'm wondering what that was. It moved it a lot too. I should have caught that on the GoPro, filming that way. So there's something over there moving around right there. I don't know if it's a lizard or a bird or something, I can't see. But there was something right there just then. Alright, so let's turn it back on. This is still the 68 hertz. GoPro should have caught that. So a friend of mine, Joni, she was asking if I could come out here and open this refrigerator and film opening it so she could see. She was sensing that there's a body in it. I've been sensing that there's actually like something attached to it, like a spirit or apparition or something, an entity or something kind of attached to it, or right here in this area. But I think to open it, we'd probably have to bring a grinder out here and cut some of it open. Cut some of the hinge and stuff off to be able to get it open. And maybe attach a rope or something to it and pull it back. Pull it back a little bit to get it open. So I don't want to be bringing a lot of stuff out here. And I don't want to do anything to the fridge because this is Chris's area. This is Chris Connor's area here. Well, I consider this his area. And the fridge is. So I'm just actually out here doing a little bit of follow-up investigation or experiments on my own. It's not really investigation. This is more of a just doing experiments here and trying a few things to see if I catch anything. And I didn't realize it, but he said that he's actually put game cameras here before to try to catch stuff around the fridge. So I didn't realize he had done that. But he also said that they'll punish me for doing that. They won't give me anything. They won't let me catch anything on the game camera here. So we'll just see. I mean, I think they like me, and I think they know I'm trying to catch orbs or something like that. I'm not trying to catch a Bigfoot or Sasquatch actually right here walking around. I don't think that's going to happen. But I think they know my intentions. All right, to pause it. I'm hearing the wind pick up right over here. I'm hearing the wind pick up right there in that direction. Not back here. Not back in there. It's coming from that direction right over there. Okay, I'm going to switch the meter to magnetic, standard magnetic. Okay, and it's showing normal. 0.0, 0.1, that's normal. Okay, I'm going to turn the tone generator back on. Still on 68 hertz. Okay, so the meter's still normal on magnetic. And I did leave 3 apples. One of them's on the ground now, but the other 2 are still there where I put them. And I did try to set them out of the range of the game camera because I didn't want them to think I was trying to trick them. I want them to know that I set them aside back there. But I did bring some other gifts too to leave today. And I'll be taking the game camera and audio recorder, everything with me today. And then I'm just going to leave them some gifts. I want them to know my intentions when I'm out here. Okay, I'll stop it. So trophomet field meter is still normal. On magnetic, it's still normal. Alright, so let's move this back a little. Okay, so let's turn this on again. Do one more. So I haven't seen anything else move around over there. Also, I was trying to look and see if there was any kind of name or anything on this refrigerator. I want to try to look it up and see if maybe what year it came out. Try to determine such, see if I can see if I can tell how old this is. It's also two different times. The last two times I came here. When I walked over there with that green towel that I left there that Kathy had gave out at one of the conferences. I got a couple of them, so I put one there that Chris was actually using it for a mouse pad, and then we left it there with gifts on it. So two different times I came here and I stood there and I called that an orange towel. So I don't know if that was something causing me to do that, or if that was just an oddity. I don't really know. But two different times I stood there and called it an orange towel when it's green. And I know this wasn't there before. This had been pulled down off of the trees there and laying across it. So I know that was there the last time when I brought Pam and Dan in here a couple weeks ago. That was there. But that wasn't there when we were out here last year. And it wasn't there when me and Chris were in here last. When me and Chris came out here and did the 10 experiments. And we came here to the fridge, that wasn't across it. Alright, I'm going to pause that. Stop it. So I'm listening to that woodpecker back in there. It sounds like he's distressed. Alright, so I'm going to switch this back to RF. So I turned the light on it this time so we could see it better on camera. So it's on normal right now. Okay, and I moved the iPhone back a little. Okay, so let's change now. Let's go to 40 hertz. So here's that woodpecker. You don't normally hear them that long. When me and Chris were sitting back over there that day too, we sat down and we were doing a couple of experiments with the tone generator and sitting there talking. We had a vocal. We got a vocal on my camcorder, or my I think it was on my GoPro. Something talking to us or communicating to us. So that's something we wonder about here too, is are they trying to talk to us when we're in here? Are they trying to communicate? Okay, so I'll switch this. I'm on 40 hertz, so I'm going to turn it on. Okay, that's 40 hertz. I barely hear it. So you can see that's 40 hertz. Try to not get a glare on it. And like I said, this is affecting the tri-field meter a little. Playing the tone generator, because it's Bluetooth to the speaker, and when it's actually playing, it's affecting that a little, because this is a frequency. So it's affecting it less right now than when I was doing the 68 hertz. So this is a frequency. So that's the thing we're trying to do here, is that I'm trying to do is play frequencies. Because like I said, everything is energy, frequency, vibration. Everything's made of atoms and everything vibrates. So these frequencies are part of the light spectrum. Everything I'm seeing with my eyes is part of the light spectrum. The cameras are picking up a different part of the light spectrum than our eyes do. The tri-field meter is picking up radio frequency, which is part of the light spectrum. That's all due to quantum physics. It's all part of quantum physics here. So you don't have to be like a math genius and sitting here doing all kinds of equations and stuff. You don't have to do all that. This is just a basic knowledge, a basic understanding of quantum physics is all I'm trying to do. Just understanding that everything is frequencies and everything vibrates. Everything vibrates differently than everything else. It's just a little bit of basic physics. Okay, I'm going to pause that. And I'm just doing this to see if we get any differences. anything comes in on us, anything, any kind of energy floating around, flying around. Get anything like that on camera, anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on again. Okay, so again, we're still getting a light reading on the RF. So last week I was filming with a couple different cameras too, so I still got audio. I can still use the iPhone footage because I got audio I can put to it. So I'm just wondering if that was something I could have done. Maybe I hit something that shut the sound off. I don't know. Shut the microphone off. Or if that's just something that affected it while we were out here. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Okay, so I've done quite a few different frequencies before. Let's see, let's try the 963. Okay, the 963 hertz. So some people call this God's frequency. It's a 963 hertz. Solfeggio frequency with spiritual connection, higher consciousness, and divine energy. So let's see if that does anything. If we have any responses. We're getting just a little reading here on the meter again. This is the first time I've played this one. 963 hertz. That one's kind of loud. Okay, I stopped it. That one's loud too. Okay, I'm gonna play it again. Okay, I stopped it. I'm seeing something moving over. I think that's Dan. I've just seen it twice moving over there. So I think that's Dan over there on that little trail right there. I see Dan over there. Alright, so let's do that one more time. Okay, I stopped it. See what I'm seeing Dan, I'm hearing him. So I don't know if that was him, I saw it first of him. So I saw something move twice. And I didn't hear anything with it. And then when I saw him coming through over there, just after that I could hear him moving around. Like now, where he's at back there, I can hear him moving around. Because everything's so dry right now, you can hear us move around. So like we're not in here trying to be quiet, we're not trying to be stealthy. We're not in here just trying to get set up and hunt game. Everything's so dry right now, even though it rained Sunday and all day Monday. Everything's still pretty dry right through here. The creek has more water in it, but everything's still pretty dry. Everything's had a couple of days to dry out. 3 or 4 days to dry out. Okay, let's go to the 432 hertz. I've played that before. Okay, I stopped it. See how when I did the 432, now you got all the birds. I'm hearing all the birds a lot more right now. I've had that happen before when I played the 432 hertz. All the birds seem like they come in closer and they're all active and chirping, singing. Alright, so let's play that again. Okay, I stopped it. See how all the birds got a lot more active. So the 432 hertz is for meditation and for healing. Alright y'all, this was a follow-up to what we were all doing out here a year ago. Trying to see if we catch some of the same things that we did then. And like I said, Dan's out here with me today. So I haven't been noticing anything really on the tri-field meter. And this does affect it a little. So I know that now. Being able to go ahead and just test that while we're here. So I like testing our equipment, my equipment and cameras and everything. Game cameras. I try to test everything that I'm using. And part of that comes from hunting too. You don't go buy a new gun and just go out in the woods and start hunting with it. You never shot it before. You got to go to the target range and shoot it some, make sure it's shooting on target, make sure it's actually shooting, make sure something's not wrong with the firing pin or something like that. Alright, so I'm going to turn this off. Alright, so that'll be it for the experiment. So we'll see if, go through the footage and everything, see if we got anything, see if anything come in and responded. Okay, I turned off the speaker. So I turned off the tone generator and we'll get that put up. Get some water and a snack. So I'm going to stop that. Okay, I'm gonna stop that one. Turn it back on. Alright, so I should have caught that on video too, where those palmettos right there were moving. Those ones closest to me. In the grass. So something was right there. And like I said, I don't know if that was a lizard. I saw a lizard over there on the tree, and I think I saw two different lizards right over here, close to me. So that could have been what that was over there, jumping around maybe. So I didn't see any birds flying around there. Let's try that again. I don't want to fall in the when it's sitting on the food. So I got my power bank here. So I'll put it on there and see if it will help. Maybe last, make this thing last long. Audio recorders, if it would help with last. So this was working good at the house. But now right here at the fridge, it's not wanting to work. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop the camera.